Premier League, who have charged Manchester City with over 100 breaches of its financial fair play rules.
If they are found guilty of the charges that they will face, that they are facing, Manchester City will face at least relegation.
Welcome back, guys, to our relegation season with Manchester City. From rags to riches, from riches to rags, and back to the Premier League and beyond. Road to glory, return to glory, I suppose, on FC24. We have been, if you haven't caught our first two episodes, promoted from League 2 with Manchester City to League 1. From League 1 to the Championship, and this year, a very tough test in the Championship. But we can go, in this year, back to the Premier League. That would be absolutely exciting, wouldn't it? Really, really exciting if we can make that happen here. Champions League news, by the way, in the previous season, Real Madrid were Champions League winners. That will be us again one day in the future. So into the new season, and some things about players are unhappy. Therese Campbell didn't play enough football despite joining us last year, neither did Moha Ramos, so they're under offer from two Portuguese sides. Now, we are in a very bad managerial popular rating at the moment because they want us to sign 3 crucial players and make money. One of the crucial things they want us to do is to sign 3 players born in North America. Now, obviously, that's not on my list of things to do. I just want to get to promotion, but they're not happy. They say, no, sign 3 players from North America, or we'll sack you Pep Guardiola. FC24, EA Sports, sort it out. We're doing great, but still, we're under pressure. So this is how the side is looking. We've got an 80 rated McAtee in there, a 90 rated Foden behind, a 70 rated Delap, 73 rated Wilson Esbern on the left hand side, 76 rated Bob on the right hand side, 84 rated Lewis, and 79 rated Gomez in the midfield too. And then a back line that is lacking a 70 rated right hand side player. Talbot 69, Ndai 73 and Doyle 76, Grimshaw 71 rated, and a strong bench as well. But certainly areas of the team we want to improve, lots of areas in the team we want to improve, and lots of transfers to be happening again, because we know with any good results this year in the Championship, if we do what we want to do, what we set out to do, we'll be finally back in the Premier League. After 3 seasons, City will be a Premier League side once again. So as for the Archers, Therese Campbell joins Sporting on a 12-month loan. We lose him after just 1 year at the club. The same for Moa Ramos, who joins Porto on a 12-month loan. Both unhappy with their involvement. Luca Fletcher moves on a permanent deal to Huesca in La Liga for $3 million. Kane Taylor joins Middlesbrough on a 12-month loan, looking to continue his development away from the club in the Championship. And Thomas Galvez joins Minnesota United on a 12-month loan. Big hopes for some of these players who are moving on loan. Max Elaine moves to Bojo Glimt on a 12-month loan away from the club after a 2-year loan. He moves away, and Emilio Lawrence joins West Brom United, looking for him to impress on a 12-month loan away from the club. Now, we have plenty of options on the list. The goalkeeper is something I'm looking at with Moha Ramos, of course, going. And we're looking at a couple of players from the United States. And one of those that stands out to me is Kevin Paredes. We need 3 players that are from North America to stop us getting sacked. So Kevin Paredes on the list, playing at Watford, can play. We are playing on the left-hand side, a left back, a left mid, a left wing role. Kevin Paredes suits that really well as a wing back, a left midfielder, a left winger. And we have currently Josh Wilson-Esbran playing in that position. He seems like a massive upgrade on him, Kevin Paredes. So we are going to offer Josh Wilson-Esbran in the deal and see what happens. And see if we can make that deal happen. 7 million plus Josh Wilson-Esbran. A big upgrade, and we also fulfill an objective, which would be good. And we'll see if we can get this deal happening. 9 million plus Josh Wilson-Esbran agreed with Watford. So Josh Wilson-Esbran will move to a fellow Championship side. And we will go and sign Kevin Paredes, an American. So we fulfill an objective that's needed. I mean, got great stats. He's quick. He can play defensively as well and offensively. He's basically Josh Wilson-Esbran. That position he plays as sort of left back, left winger, left midfielder, wing back. All the roles, just covers the full left-hand side. And he's an American who's only 22 years of age, playing Championship football already, and an upgrade on him. It seemed like a no-brainer when he stood out to me as well, especially with our objective. So a 5-year deal for Kevin Paredes, former Wolfsburg man as well. Only a youngster. We're going to give him a big budget of $60,000 per week. Yeah, he's not going to say no to that, because he knows that we could be playing in the Premier League next season. So Kevin Paredes joins Manchester City. He joins Pep Guardiola's side in the Championship. Spike Brits has also joined Barnsley on loan. I don't know why they've thrown that in there, EA Sports. But there is Kevin Paredes moving to Manchester City for $9 million plus Josh Wilson-Esbran, who leaves the club. Now, another American that's standing out to me as we look to bolster our midfield is Rokas Pusetas. Pusetas, I'm not exactly sure how you say it. I think he's half Croatian, half American. Playing for Fiorentina in Italy. And we're looking to make a move for him. $8 million he's worth. there's not really many players that I think we can offer in this deal. I mean, James McAtee's worth 40 million, by the way. 40 million. So he's clearly really developing. We've got a couple of younger players we could offer in this deal. Luis Fiorini is one of them. Only worth 8 million per Pucetas, so we're going to offer 5 million for him. They want 5.9 on its own. I mean, that's not a bad deal at all, is it? Just trying to get rid of one of the players, really, in the deal. We'll put Robertson in there plus the 5.9 million. They just don't want the player. Just take the 5.9, they say. Just take the 5.9. Say Fiorentina. We'll go with 5.4. They want 5.9. We're not going to haggle over little bits of money. Like we said, we're filthy rich, aren't we? We're Manchester City. So, Pucetas, a deal agreed. Again, that will be the second player from North America. So, it's one of our critical objectives for whatever reason. We haven't really completed the objectives in previous seasons. I've just worried about getting promoted back to the Premier League, and we have been doing that perfectly. But, obviously, the board aren't happy with that. So, we're going to sign this young American here. Only 20 years of age, 74 rated. I think he could be a great player. One that we could maybe make profit on the future, because I don't think he's going to be a crucial part of this Manchester City team. But you never know on how he develops, this young man. A 5-year deal agreed with him. No release clause. 16,000 per week is absolutely nothing. You might want to bump it up here. He doesn't. 16,000 per week agreed. So, Rotas Pucetas joined Manchester City from Fiorentina for 5.9 million. Great deal for a young, developing player. Now, goalkeeper-wise, we're looking for 2 goalkeepers. Carson is retired, and Bazunu is there as well. We need to scout these players because the scout reports aren't back. Quadwo Bar is on the list of players. Actually, he nearly moved to Manchester City a few years ago, didn't he, from Rochdale. Whatever reason, that deal collapsed on deadline day in January. And the third player I'm looking for from the United States is a striker. With Therese Campbell going out on loan, with Slobodan Tadic not really a level we want. We want a striker that can really push Liam Delap. And that man we're looking at is Ricardo Pepi. We could offer Ben Knight in this deal, actually, who's not played much game time for us. Maybe once again we can try and get Fiorini in this one for Ricardo Pepi, who's worth 23 million. So a lot of money to be spending as a championship side, but we'll give it a go. 15 million plus Luis Fiorini. Do we go a little bit higher? I don't want them to feel that we've really annoyed them here. So 20 million plus Luis Fiorini. They want 32 million for Pepi. That's a lot for a championship side to spend. But like I said, we've said before, we're Manchester City. 25 million plus Fiorini. That's agreed. So Fiorini, we move on. A player that's not been happy with his game time. And we bring in Ricardo Pepi, 79 rated striker. An American with high potential. And a lot to show. A lot to show in his game. At 79 rated, him and Liam Delap can really battle up front. He's playing at the moment for PSV Eindhoven. But he's going to be playing for Manchester City and Pep Guardiola. I mean, how many players actually would say, listen, I'm going to turn down a move to play for Pep Guardiola at Manchester City? Not many. Not many are going to do that, are they? So Pep Guardiola agrees this deal with Ricardo Pepi. Salary agreed. Salary agreed with Ricardo Pepi. He joins Manchester City in a swap deal. 25 million plus Luis Fiorini. A lot of money for a championship side to spend. But the side is looking a lot better. I mean, look at that starting 11 now. It's looking so much stronger. Sergio Gomez can come in on the bench, can play in the wide area, I think. Pucetas there as well, he can come on the bench also. But the side is looking a lot stronger, and I'm really, really liking that. That's looking a lot better. I think we're going to train Sergio Gomez to play right wing perhaps, and have an extra winger in the squad. So there we are, Gomez to train as a right winger. Bumps him to 79 rated. I think he'll play really well out there, and I think he's going to be a key player this season, Sergio Gomez, off the bench in fact. CJ Egan-Riley, now that we're in the Championship, he's open to a move from West Ham United, who he plays for, to Manchester City, back to Manchester City. Our little Kyle Walker regen, CJ Egan-Riley. Can we agree a deal with West Ham United? Well, I think they'll let him go, and I think he'll want the move as well. We have literally no fullbacks in the squad. We're going to see if Jadel Katongo in the deal is something West Ham United agree to. 4 million plus Katongo. Yeah, 4 million plus Katongo. So Katongo leaves, he joins West Ham United. They've got a young player to develop. And we bring back a player who is perfect in that Talbot role in the right-hand side of a back three, who plays a right centre-back and a centre-back at times. Will develop as a centre-back and a right-back. CJ Egan-Riley, I don't think there's any better to play that position. And also, he knows Pep Guardiola well. And I'm very surprised when he first came through, Pep seemed to be pretty set on playing CJ Egan-Riley. And then suddenly he moved to Burnley, and then he's not really had many games at Burnley either, which was surprising. I thought it was quite a popular one in the Pep Guardiola. So there we are, Katongo plus 4 million. CJ Egan-Riley returns to Manchester City. And we're not done there, because we're looking at a centre-back as well. One that's very good on the ball is former Portuguese international Ferro. I don't know how his career dropped off so badly when at Benfica. He had like a £50 million release clause in his contract. He was really highly rated. Now he plays a Hajduk Split in Croatia. Don't know what happened to him, but we agree a £1.75 million deal with Hajduk Split to bring him to City in the Championship. A centre-back is certainly very good on the ball. His defensive ability is where his issues lie. But bringing him in is a good move. He wants an important first-team player role. We're going to try and get him on a 4-year deal, despite being 28. A 2-year deal will get him to a 3. Anything else we can agree with him here? The 3-year deal's agreed. Release clause we don't need. 14,500 per week. Welcome to Manchester City, Ferro. He joins the club from Hajduk Split. And again, a cheap deal, and that bolsters our defence. An experienced defender, a good defender, 1.75 million. So there is the squad now. And it really looks really strong now, the squad. I mean, look at that. Look at how many players they've got on the reserves in terms of defenders and quality players, nearly at 70 rated or 70 rated. Everyone on the bench is plus 70 rated. I'm very happy with that. Now, Ben Knight has left the club on a 12-month loan to Stade Rennes due to not going to get much action this season. And the same goes for Slobodan Tedic, who Everton decided to sign on a 12-month loan. Now, goalkeeper-wise, we've got the scout report back on Gillespie. Gillespie is going to come in as our third-choice keeper this season, former Newcastle United man. And I want to make a move for a new first-choice goalkeeper to make Grimshaw a backup, and another former City goalkeeper in Gavin Bazunu. So Gavin Bazunu is the move we're going to make a move for. Can we agree a deal here for Gavin Bazunu and bring him back to Manchester City as our first choice goalkeeper? Well, we've wasted their time there. That was a poor offer. We'll go back into him, don't worry. So Gillespie agrees the deal. Welcome to Manchester City. Mark Gillespie as our third choice goalkeeper. If we can't agree a deal for Bazunu, he will be the second choice behind, of course, the man in there, Grimshaw. Isa Villabre is a player that I've picked out with Slobodan Tedic going. I want a third choice striker behind Pepi and Leon Delap. It's always good to have 3 strikers. He's a free transfer. He's been released by Athletic Club. And a 3-year deal for a 27-year-old who absolutely has one of the best game faces in FC24. You'll see with that absolutely barbaric massive beard. I love it. We want to bring him in because, well, not purely because of that, but he's also a pretty good third choice striker. Relatively highly rated as well. He's Villabre. And then he comes on a free transfer. But what rating is he? I think he's around 74. But I might be pleasantly surprised. He's a Villabre. An A rating, of course. But come on. What rating is he as our third choice striker? He is a 76 rated. Wow. Very good move. Very good addition to the squad there in Isa Villabre to the team. Well, Gavin Bazunu are going to go back for him now after that move we made for him before, which really did seem to really upset Southampton. We're going with 10 million and they accept it straight away. So there you are, Southampton. Gavin Bazunu, 23 years of age, returns to the club as our first choice goalkeeper, it seems. I think that is a good one. I think that is a good move for us, and I think he'll be fantastic for us back at Manchester City. So, agreed a deal with Gavin Bazunu, a 4-year deal for him. No release clause agreed in that one. He wants some bonuses and so on. I mean, 10,000 per week for Gavin Bazunu to be a first-choice goalkeeper. That is a very good signing. Pep Guardiola knows him well. And Gavin Bazunu from Southampton returns to Manchester City for less than they paid for him in only £10 million deal. Alex Robertson, due to lack of game time, has moved to Empoli on loan. And now we can go forward onto transfer deadline day, where we have a very strong squad, a very good looking side. I mean, look at that. Gomez and Lewis, 80 and 85. Foden and McAtee in front, 81 and 90. Perez and Bob in the high 70s. The back line in the high 70s as well, or mid 70s. Pepi 79 up top with Delap on the bench. Sergio Gomez 80 rated on the bench. I mean, he could start ahead of Oscar Bob. Bazunu 75. Just an unbelievably good side there. So impressive. The reserves as well with Talbot and Mbete and Riley there. Delap's currently injured, that's why he's not there, but he would be on the bench as well. I'm very happy with this Manchester City side that we've built. Now, when we got to January, after simulating through to the halfway point of the season, some of the players returned from loans as we sat in second place behind Southampton in the EFL Championship. And Jack Grealish made a permanent move after return from his loan to Bournemouth for 45 million. Luke Mbete moved on a 6-month loan to Blackburn Rovers. We saw Edison move to Ajax, actually, for £57 million. We saw the game simulate on further and further towards the end of the season where we sat top of the Premier League table, going to the top of the Championship table, promotion to the Premier League coming into our final game of the season against Sunderland, where we were 2-0 up come the end of the season against Sunderland at home at the Etihad, where these fans would see their Manchester City side promoted back to the Premier League. We jumped in at 2-0 up, looking for the title lift as Championship holders. Cross came in from Sunderland. That was the full-time whistle gone. And Manchester City, Pep Guardiola, had led the side relegated down to League Two, to the bottom of professional football, back to the Premier League. City are back, and that is a worry for the rest of the Premier League. Had a really good season, performed really well. Not only are promoted back, but we're also winners of the Championship. Deserved win for Manchester City. This squad that Pep has built and the City board is a really strong squad. A fantastically strong squad, ready to be back in the Premier League. And we've done it the right way, I think. We've done it certainly the right way. And City are going back into the Premier League now as Championship winners, with Pep Guardiola as manager, and big ambitions for the side to then, we think, not only go back up, but I think we could win the Premier League in our first season, back in it. If we spend the money right, which I don't think we will do, spend big money. But I mean, with Foden, McAtee, Championship winners, Lewis, Gomez in the midfield, Bob on the right, Doyle at the back, Bazunu in goal, Delap up top, Pepi. We've got a really strong side, and this Manchester City side are back where they belong. Back in the Premier League with 3 back-to-back promotions and trophies under their belt. Congratulations, Manchester City. So you can see how the squad is looking coming in the season. Foden's 91 rated. Liam Delap is 84 rated development-wise. Lewis is nearly 90. O'Reilly's nearly 80. Gomez 82. James McAtee is 81. Bob 79, Gomez 83. The development of this side has been absolutely incredible. Paredes 79, Pusetas 78. I mean, just look at how well this side has developed. Look how amazing this side is, how good we actually are. I can't believe how well we've developed and how well Manchester City are doing. And we haven't let it set us back. Yes, we've lost big names, we've lost big players, but we've still got big ambitions to this side. And we just go again. You give us a good time by relegating us. Those charges mean absolutely nothing in the end, because we are coming back. And with such a strong side, I mean, just look at that midfield. Look at that midfield and that forward line. That is just incredible. It's such a strong side. Wow. I think we can do special things next season on the return to the Premier League. I mean, Pepe's 83 rated as well. I think we can do very, very special things with a side as strong as this and reserves as strong as that. And you can see there, we won the league with 109 points, beating Bournemouth and Southampton to the top spot. 9 points clear. 5 losses, 7 draws, but 34 wins. We had no top goal scorers, but we had Foden top in the assists area with 14 assists, which was pretty decent. Rico, Lewis, Phil Foden, Colin Dowell, our most used players. I mean, Foden, 23 goals and 17 assists there. Wow, oh wow, oh wow. So some really good performances. Pepe got 25 goals as well, but no assists. Delap didn't score many goals, actually. McAtee with 13 goals and 4 assists. Emilio Lawrence, 13 goals and 4 assists out in West Bromwich Albion. He's certainly a player looking at as developing. He's gone up by 10 ratings. Bob to 79. Lewis played really well this season. Look at the development of the side. Gomez playing well. Valabre playing well. Assist-wise, I mean, Doyle from centre-back got 8 assists, which is very impressive. Lots of really good performances. Bazunu as a goalkeeper got 3 assists as well in there. As I'm just flicking through the players. Really good performances. This Manchester City side are top quality. I'm very impressed with the development of the side. I mean, Delap, 84 rated. Paredes developing. Doyle. Some players that are now looking at like not good enough for the first team 11 anymore, are they? Valabre played 27 games and Bete's up to 70 out on loan. Campbell 73, still Ramos 72. Taylor has developed on loan to 70. Tom Galvez 67. Max Alain 72 now. Spike Britt 72 also up 12. Slobodan Tedic, Knight, Robertson, Burns all developing out on loan. Gillespie didn't play a game. Grimshaw played 17. O'Reilly played 9 and Dalla with 8. Talbot with 18. Pepe 25 goals, 83 rated. He signed him when he was 79. I mean, Egan Riley and Dye in there as well. It's been great to have you guys. Great performances. It's time for the celebrations. Pep Guardiola's side are back in the Premier League. The fans line the streets to know that, guys, in the next episode, we're back in the Premier League, and big things are coming for this Manchester City side over the next 3 episodes, with 3 more seasons left to try and win the treble once again. Thank you for watching. Please like the video if you're not already. Please subscribe to the channel if you are new. And consider joining the We Are City membership club, where we've got lots of exciting content. We'll see you next time.